welcome back. I am so glad you're here. I am Coach Julia, and today we are going to be learning some really fun lunge variations. Now, a while back I posted a lunge tutorial teaching you how to do a forward lunge, and at the end I did some really fun variations, and some of you loved that. So today we're going to go over those. If you haven't learned how to do a lunge, I will post a link up above and in the comment section down below so that you can learn how to do that basic lunge. All right, so the first thing we're going to need to do is a little bit of stretching. So let's go over to the wall and get those legs and hips really stretched out. All right, so on the wall, I just want you to turn your hips towards the wall, put your hands there. We're going to reach, I'm going to do my right leg because I like lunging with my right leg back. I'm going to reach that back and push my hips down so that they're just behind my heel. Okay, as you can see, my toe is way out there by my toe pick. This is definitely not the lunge that you're doing at the gym. So we're in a much more stretched out position. So you want your knee really far forwards and you want a really good stretch through the front of your hip here. As you can see, my foot is sideways. We do not do a lunge with our toe pick down towards the ice. That would drag and stop us. So turn your foot sideways, stretch as far down as you can into that lunge. Keep your shoulders up really nice and tall. Engage the muscles in your back, and you'll have a nice posture in your lunge. I'm going to do that on the other foot too, just because it's good to be balanced. Okay, so our first lunge is going to be a lunge with a 3-turn in it. All right, so I'm going to be doing a left forward outside 3-turn with my right foot dragging. So left forward outside 3-turn means I'm on my left foot, I'm traveling forwards, and I'm going to be doing my turn on my outside edge. Okay, now we're not checking our shoulders the way we normally would with a 3-turn. We want to really just do most of the work a little subtly with our hips and with our foot. We're going to skate. We go down into our lunge, and then we turn, and we're gonna go backwards. Okay, so we're gonna try that again. Now, right before you do your 3-turn, you might wanna lift up on your leg a tiny bit, at least to start with, so that you're kind of releasing the pressure down on that 3-turning foot. Remember, a 3-turn kind of rocks up onto your toe pick, and you're still gonna basically need that motion when you do it, even though you're all the way down into a lunge. So we give it a couple pushes, get some momentum, go down into that 3-turn. Okay, now I do a little bit of lifting with my upper body. I kind of go from this nice square position, kind of lift and turn a little bit in, like that. It's subtle, but you can see it if you know to look for it. So I'm doing my lunge here, and then right as I am about to turn, my upper body kind of lifts and turns in towards the direction where I'm trying to rotate. So I'll skate, lunge, and turn. Woo! Okay, our next fun lunge variation is a backward lunge. Now, to do this, you really do need to be able to do a backward spiral. We're gonna do it, it doesn't have to be like a killer, amazing, all up in the air backward spiral. You just need to be able to get your foot at least parallel to the ice, about hip height, okay? So we're gonna just do some backward skating, swizzles, pushes, crossovers, whatever you wanna do to give yourself some momentum. So we're gonna skate backwards. And then you're gonna go into a nice, strong spiral position, engaging all those muscles in your back so you have that nice posture. And then from there, keeping your leg up, you're gonna bend your knee and drop down into the lunge. Now, this is really important. If you try to drop your foot before you bend your knee, your edge is gonna hit the ice and it's gonna stop all that momentum, and it looks bad. That's not what we're trying to do. So make sure you hold that leg up and then bend the front knee until you're low enough that when you put your foot down, it just drops flat onto the ice with the edge parallel to the ice. Let's look at that again. Okay, so let's get into that spiral. Remember, we want that nice position in our lunge, so we want to have that position in our spiral as well. Nice strong back. Bend your standing knee, bend, 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 and then put your foot down so that it drops sideways. That is crucial to any backward lunge, is that when you go onto the ice, your foot drops flat. Ooh, I'm gonna fall over. you want your foot to drop flat so that your blade is parallel with the ice. If you go down into that lunge with your foot at an angle, your blade is gonna hit and it's gonna bounce right back up off of the ice. So bend your standing leg first before you put your foot down on the ice. Okay, so for our third and final lunge variation for the day, we're going to do a lunge into a knee slide. These are so much fun, and if you're trying to impress your friends, these are like, they make you look like you're a superstar. So this is a really fun move to learn. We're gonna start with a basic forward lunge, and that back leg is going to drop onto the ice and you're gonna slide on it. Let me show you what it looks like to start with. All right, that is your knee slide. Yes, you're gonna get very snowy on that knee if it's a snowy session. Super, super fun. You might wanna start out with like a little knee pad or something on there, because if you hit your knee really hard on the ice, you're gonna end up with some bruising and that's not fun. Okay, let's go break that down. So for this one, I'm gonna get down into that lunge position so you can kind of see how the back leg comes up to the front. So it's hard to do without a lot of motion, but hopefully you'll get the idea. So I'm down in my lunge position, okay? My right leg is there behind me. I'm gonna pull that right leg up so that my right leg is kind of to the side, but I'm still really gliding on my left foot. From here, I'm going to push off that left foot, that inside edge of the left foot, and I'm going to be sliding sideways. It's really important that you engage your core and keep that hip up really strong. Engage all those muscles through the hip. If you don't engage the hip, you are just going to sit right down on the ice when you try to make this transition. That's okay. We all do it, but I'm just telling you that's what's going to happen. So I'll see if I can do it slowly. It's really hard to do without a lot of speed, but I'll see if I can show you that transition kind of slowly. So we're going to go into our lunge. That right foot drags behind, it comes in, and then you push off of that left foot. Now, if I was doing it with more speed, I would actually travel sideways. Since I was doing it slowly, my foot kind of swizzled around me, and honestly, we don't want that. You want to have so much pressure off of that right inside edge that it propels you sideways across the ice. Let's try this with more speed. So we're gonna skate, go down into that lunge, bring the right foot in and push off of your left inside edge. You can see I'm really strong on that right side and kind of pointing off of that left foot. And there is your sliding lunge. Okay, skaters, I hope you enjoyed that one. I think that lunges of all varieties are really, really fun. If you did enjoy it, give us that thumbs up. And of course, I always look forward to reading all your comments in the section down below. If you haven't done so yet, then hit that subscribe button so you can see all my videos when they come out. I'll see you next time, and happy skating.